Let's get you now. That image of him with his Kalashnikov rifle has, of course, also gone viral. How many young MPs from Ukraine have we seen all wielding their assault weapons as a kind of symbol and a message to Russia and to the world about what young members of parliament used to the high table of politics in Ukraine are now being compelled to do in defense of their motherland. Let's get you the most compelling, most dramatic and defining images on day 5 of this invasion that we've put together for you to paint a picture of where things are at. Here's image number 1. The first image is of a missile striking a residential building in Chernihiv, a city 150 kilometers north from Kiev, according to the state communication service. This was an attack on a building where 2 lower floors were set on fire. There's currently no information about casualties. These were nighttime images from late last night. Big defining image number 2, massive street fighting, heavy resistance in the Donetsk region of eastern Ukraine. Haunting images of not just military tanks rolling down the streets of one of the largest Ukrainian urban centers, but men in military uniform, the invaders hanging Russian flags on administrative buildings in Donetsk. Defining image number 3. Dead bodies lying around on the streets of Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, a place where Indian students are situated. The battle for Kharkiv has been defined by heavy shelling by Russian forces, and the impact of this shelling is seen on the streets. What was once a bustling urban center now has dead bodies strewn everywhere around it. Kharkiv, remember, is a place of some of the most intense battling between the two countries. The next defining image that we have from day 5, a truly haunting selfie video from Bucha city, very close to capital Kyiv. The video shows what appears to be a resident filming the destruction with some vehicles still on fire. Bucha city is another part of Ukraine that's been pounded by the Russian forces for days on end. The next image is the definition, perhaps, of desperate times, calling for desperate measures. Citizens getting together to meet and make Molotov cocktails or petrol bombs in soft drink bottles. The Ukrainian government has asked its citizens to make these Molotov cocktails to use as a weapon to protect themselves against the invading force. One brewery in Ukraine has also joined in, not to make beer, but Molotov cocktails. Now, one of the most viral moments that India today has encountered in the last 1 hour, and everybody's talking about this encounter, is the fact that a Chinese student we found on the streets of Kiev, not far from a building that was hit by a cruise missile, has actually asked for Indian help. The subtext is that the Chinese government has perhaps left its citizens in the lurch, but the Indian government and the embassy on the ground, particularly in Kyiv, has such a fabulous reputation for doing everything it possibly can to bring Indian students out that you've got even a Chinese student asking for the Indian government's help. Take a look.
I'm here with a Chinese student who's studying in Ukraine and is currently stuck in this conflict. We have seen interview of a lot of Indian students are stuck here. Let's see how the Chinese students feel about it and what is their government doing about it. What's your name, please?
My name is Neo.
Neo, where are you from?
China.
Where in China?
Beijing.
He's from Beijing in China. And what are you studying here?
Piano, music.
He's studying piano, music here. And do you feel stuck here? You want to get out of Ukraine or you want to stay back here right now?
I don't know actually. I want to come back to China, but now it's not possible.
Why you think it's not possible to go out now?
Because now we don't have a flight. It's so many soldiers. Sometimes has some smaller war, so it's something dangerous.
So it's because of some kind of war going on. There's no flights. That's why you can't go. But you want to go back to China now, right?
Yeah.
And have you heard about Indian government is making such a big effort to take students by road to Romania and all?
Yes, I know it. I know yesterday, right?
Yes.
Yesterday, some Indian people to Poland.
Poland and Hungary and Romania, yes.
Yeah, I think it's.
So would you like your government to make a similar effort to take you out of Ukraine right now? Yes? And are you in touch with your embassy, telling them that you want to get out to the Chinese embassy here?
Yeah, it's preparing to
Preparing, still preparing.
yeah.
I'm here outside a supermarket where there's long queues of people all around waiting to find some groceries. Can you show around a little bit? Look, it's a long queue here of people showing to long queue of people standing outside for hours to get inside the supermarket. And here we talk to some Chinese students who also want to go back to their country, but unfortunately so far their government, unlike the Indian government, have not made any effort. Indian government is one of the best here embassies and government which is making so much efforts to get their students out. This is Rajesh Pawar for India Today.